Tracy and the Big D here on a Wednesday night. I nearly said Thursday night. It's a short week, it's getting to me. Well, Tracy's just having a bit of a rest, as you know. That throat's been playing up on her, the poor little thing. So she's just having a bit of a break here on and off tonight. And I thought that'll give me a great chance to catch up with our next guest, who is having a whale of a time. Our friend from across the ditch, Ali Cook, and she joins us now. Ali, you are having a great time there with now with the latest single, Western Line.
Oh, yeah, just totally stoked to see it remain at number one for another week. Pretty blessed there and had good support from radio airplay across Australia and like you guys as well. Thank you so much. Really, really thrilled. Looking forward to coming back again later in the year.
It's a great sound with this song, you know, the whole train atmosphere and, you know, you feel the clickety-clack of the old-time train. How did you get that into music?
You know, that's my producer, actually. You know, he's always been like that, even with Message in a Cloud. It's like, you know, what sound would clouds make if they made sound? So that's kind of, you know, one of his sort of traits, really. And I guess with this, it was the same. He really wanted you to feel like you were on a train listening to the song. So it's all done sonically and the way they do it. The drummer was very wicked, so he was really good. Jimmy Laurie, he's one of our better kind of stalwart studio drummers. So he had that beat going on.
Yeah, well, and the film clip too, that whole look. It takes you there. It takes you on one of those old rattlers. It does,
and it was shot both sides of the ditch. So, you know, the bits out into Sydney was shot from the inside of the train looking out, and then the bits of the old train were shot in Auckland on my way to Tamworth.
Oh, sensational. We're talking to Ali Cook. She's got another number one hit on the Country Tracks Countdown. The song we caught up earlier on in the year, or late last year, was Kimberley, and it's still there at number 27, so getting a little bit more airplay as well. So you must, we're saying you're having a whale of a time. You must be really loving it.
Oh, I'm really pleased, because Kimberley's, you know, I mean, I think it's 34 weeks or something on the charts now. It's a bit crazy, but I suppose it's come back up with, I've been doing interviews and things, and I usually, you know, that song will play at the beginning and the other song will play at the end, and so you end up getting a little bit more airplay. That song's also been used in an advert for East Kimberley, so, you know, it's been on TV as well, so it's had really good exposure, and, you know, that's been really good. But Western Line's pretty close to my heart, so I'm pretty rapt that it's doing what it's doing.
Now, in Australia, when cricketers end up giving up cricket, you know, the international ones, they either take up texting full time or they like to become commentators. But you've taken up with John Wright, former opening batsman for New Zealand, and doing some stuff. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so, well, John, I have a band called the Sou'westers, which I came over to Gympie Music Muster for a couple of years in a row with the Sou'westers, and Liam and Dean, who are from the Sou'westers, met up with John through another friend over here, another band, and John was, you know, he is an amazing songwriter. He'd been sitting in hotel rooms. He just, you know, he'd written songs in his hotel downtime kind of thing. He just took his guitar on the road with him, and they're really good country songs, kind of country blues and roots, and with really good tales behind them. And he played his first gig with us on the weekend. He's put out an album. He recorded an album called Red Skies, and we're planning to release some singles over into Australia. He wants to do that now. So we're going to be following that through. But we played the first gig on the weekend, and it was amazing. At 62 years of age, his first gig to a full hall of about 200 odd people. And of course, the television interest was phenomenal. There was national television there filming him. And so, first time he's played with a band ever. He did amazing. And the songs were a lot of fun. So, yeah, I'm enjoying doing that little bit of music with John Wright. It's a lot of fun.
And what's on the horizon for Ali Cook for the rest of 2017?
Yeah, well, a few gigs around the place, but I will be coming back to do Mildura Country Music Festival, which I'm very excited about because I've never ever done it. So coming over to do Mildura from the 29th to the 8th of October, and then I'll be at Canterbury Country on the 12th of October. So already got a few things lined up there, and hopefully a few more before I take off and come over.
So plenty happening. Well, it's been great to catch up with you again. Congratulations on the single, the success of the single Western Line. We're going to give it another play right now, and this is this week's number one on the top 40 country tracks countdown. It's Ali Cook and Western Line.
On the Western Line.